If you thought Brooks Koepka was finished winning this year after his mediocre at best Ryder Cup performance, we hate to tell you, but you were mistaken. This year's LIV Golf Jeddah showcased why he's still one of the best in the world. Outside of being extremely good at rolling his eyes at opponents, he made some incredible shots in the clutch to help him secure his latest LIV title. Today, on Good Bogey Golf, we will cover the highs and lows of this event, from Brooks Koepka's nail-biting playoff victory to Talor Gooch's impressive finish to clinch the season-long LIV points title. This was golf at its finest. So without further ado, let's dive into the highlights of the LIV Golf Jeddah event and relive the moments that had us all talking. This year's LIV Golf Jeddah wasn't just another event on the calendar. Oh no. This showdown had us all glued to our screens, biting our nails, and even occasionally yelling at the TV. First up, Brooks Koepka. The man has got swagger, and he bought every ounce of it to the desert. Defending his LIV Golf Jeddah title, no biggie for Brooks. He put together an impressive 14 under with a final score of 196, but it wasn't a walk in the park. Every birdie, every par, and especially that playoff was contested to the very end. The man on the other side that contested Brooks Koepka? None other than Talor Gooch. The man was on a mission to become the points leader nearly all season and did not make it easy for Brooks. In fact, Gooch was on fire the whole tournament, and it wasn't because of the desert sun. His form, as of late, has been nothing short of impressive. If it hadn't been for some late-game heroics from Brooks, Talor would have won. And while these two were stealing the spotlight, three other stars in the desert shot 198, just too shy of challenging both Brooks and Gooch. Harold Varner III was dropping drives like they were hot. Scott Vincent, his putts were smoother than a jazz tune. And Sergio Garcia, the old maestro, was giving everyone a run for their money, proving that class is permanent. So while the LIV Series has been a source of debate, there is no doubt now that many players in the circuit are showing up and putting on a show. Let's break down some key moments that made this year's tournament special. Kicking things off with Brooks Koepka, the man has ice in his veins and showcased why he's one of the best in the business. With pressure mounting, he delivered birdies on the last two holes in the final round. This included one at the par 5th 18th, which helped him force a playoff round with Talor Gooch and wrapped up his round with a 2 under 68. Tied with Gooch at 14 under for the tournament, the stage was set for a desert duel, and unlike Jon Rahm, Talor Gooch wasn't there to act childish. In fact, Gooch shot an electrifying 8 under for a 62 on Sunday, a score that dazzled the fans. His perfect 8 birdie scoreline was almost hard to believe. With the season title on the line, Talor clinched it with style and flair. Sadly for Talor, Koepka did styled on him in the playoff rounds. Koepka birdied the 18th not once, but twice in the playoff, throwing 2 haymakers in a row that knocked out Talor and helped him defend his Jeddah title. But that was all okay to Talor Gooch in the end. Because of his remarkable final round score of 62 at the Royal Greens Golf and Country Club, he secured the top spot in season's points race with 192. The victory pocketed him a cool $18 million prize. As Talor put it in the end, "For me, it's a validation to all the hard work, all the patience, and the years it took me to get my game to this spot. I think to be considered one of the best players in the world." Smith, on the other hand, who was the leader prior to this tournament, faced challenges during his final round. A costly double bogey on the 15th hole pushed him down to a joint 24th place finish, leaving him in second place with 170 points for the season. To be fair, Smith looked spaced out on the course and probably had existential thoughts going into the final round. We've all been there before. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please click that subscribe button for more. Golf for busy people. Okay, now back to the action. While the spotlight was on Koepka and Gooch, others made their mark too. Sergio Garcia, the Fireball's captain, was in contention for the individual title for most of the day. He eventually finished in a 3-way tie for third with Scott Vincent and Harold Varner III. Vincent, after his stellar 62 on Saturday, followed it up with a 66 on Sunday, cementing his place at the top of the leaderboard, enough to make him some pocket change. Speaking of pocket change, let's quickly recap what each player took home. Brooks Koepka, with his stellar performance and nerve-wracking playoff win, didn't just take home the trophy, he pocketed a cool $4 million for winning the tournament. But also another $4 million in bonus money for coming in third in the individual race. Brooks, being Brooks, he wasn't even aware of the extra prize money. He only found out during a post-round interview saying, "I did? Oh, sweet. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. I'm rich. Thanks for breaking that news." Bryson, on the other hand, would have already calculated the after-tax take. Talor Gooch, the man of the moment, might have been the playoff runner-up, but his bank account sure didn't feel like it. With a whopping $2.25 million prize, Gooch's efforts throughout the season and his spectacular play in Jeddah were handsomely rewarded. And let's not forget the cherry on top, an $18 million bonus for securing the individual champion crown. Let's just hope he doesn't spend it all on his wife. While Koepka and Gooch were the talk of the town, other players also had their moments under the Saudi sun. Harold Varner III, Scott Vincent, and Sergio Garcia, with their commendable performances, ensured they didn't leave Jeddah empty-handed. Their finesse on the greens translated to a hefty check of $1.1 million each, making their journey to the desert a worthy one. Now, the LIV Golf Jeddah event was not just a standalone event, it was a precursor to something even bigger. As the dust settles on the Royal Greens Golf and Country Club, all eyes now turn to Miami, where the LIV Golf Team Championship is set to unfold. The four Aces Golf Club, defending their title, have secured the #1 seed for the second consecutive year, with a commendable 192 points. They lead the pack, followed closely by Crushers GC at 186 points, Torque GC with 183, and Range Goats GC rounding off the top four with 179. These top teams have earned their byes for the quarterfinals, setting the stage for a gripping contest. The championship will span 3 days, with all 12 teams vying for the coveted 2023 Team Championship trophy and a whopping $50 million purse. It's safe to say they'll be playing hard to win this one. But the format is what makes it truly interesting. The top 4 teams, based on the final regular season team standings, get a bye. The remaining 8 teams, seeded 5 to 12, will engage in head-to-head match play competitions. Each matchup will consist of 2 singles matches and 1 alternate shot foursomes match. Ultimately, the 4 best teams will earn their spot in the finals. The team with the lowest cumulative score will be crowned the 2023 LIV Golf Team Champions. Now, the Jeddah event gave us a glimpse of individual brilliance, but Miami is all about teamwork. The performances in Jeddah will undoubtedly boost the confidence of players, but in Miami, collaboration will be the key. Like we saw in the Ryder Cup earlier this year, the best in the world don't always come away with the prizes, so it is hard to say who will take home the crown now, as it can be anyone's game. The stage is set as players gear up for Miami's team challenge. Will the momentum carry, or will the stars struggle? If you want to find out, make sure to check out our channel to see the highlights and recap. And that is another round of Good Bogey Golf. Golf for busy people, where we've got your back, keeping you in the loop no matter how tight your schedule is. Don't forget to swing that like button, share this video with your fellow golf enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for quick and easy golf updates. Remember, time may be short, but the game is long. Stay ahead of the curve with Good Bogey Golf. Thanks for watching, keep your eye on the ball, and we'll see you next time.